My name is Israel, and I'm an alcoholic. Now, I've said those words plenty of times, hundreds if not thousands of times over the last couple years. And I got to tell you, it's just recently that I realized how similar being sober and running the business are. So let's get into it. Yeah, so as some of you may know, I am sober, right? I've been sober for over 3 years. As a matter of fact, today is my 1,234th day of sobriety. I thought that was kind of interesting, 1, 2, 3, 4. How often do you see numbers like that? So, I thought that was interesting. And I also realized recently that, being sober and running the business are very similar. You have steps that, you have to follow to be successful. A lot of times your friends and family will try to talk you out of doing either or both, right? You will lose some friends, but you will also gain a lot of friends who are moving in the same direction as you are. And that's always good to have that kind of support. So let's talk about these these similarities, right? So the first thing that I notice is, you have to work the steps, right? Each endeavor, sobriety and running the business, and my business is affiliate marketing. And each of those have steps that were laid out by people, before me who walked the same path and became successful. And I have, unfortunately, spent lots of time trying to reinvent the wheel, and do things my way instead of really following the blueprint that has been laid out before me. And the thing is, like, Anthony Robbins said, success leaves clues, right? So if people have been successfully sober, I should do what they do. If people have been successful in affiliate marketing, I should do what they did. And that's really what, this podcast and a lot of my content is about. It's about, putting out those steps to success for my audience. So yeah, follow the steps and you'll be fine. Also, you need to take things one day at a time. Now that is very big in the recovery community. And I have a tendency to worry about the future and how all this stuff's going to turn out, and it's really worrying and a lot of anxiety. So, and it's the same way in business and in sobriety. If you just focus on today, if you focus on the work that's in front of you today, things will usually work out in your favor. So recently, I have been focused on putting out this content every single day. And I know there was a while, I took some time off for some family issues and some other stuff. You can check the previous episode to figure out what's going on. But now, I am focused again on just putting out this content that I think will help people, and not worry so much about how many views it's going to get. Am I getting enough clicks? Am I getting enough likes? That kind of stuff. So I just focus on that content, and again, on the sobriety angle, I focus on not drinking and focusing on my health, my mental health, and my physical health, and that really helps me in both endeavors, right? In sobriety and in business. And third, you have to understand that honesty is the only way. You have to be honest about where you are today, right? You have to be honest, especially in sobriety. It's they call it a program of rigorous honesty, and that has transferred over for me into my business. I am honest with my audience. I am honest with my clients and my customers, because if you're not, people aren't going to trust you, and they're not going to want to do business with you. If you are honest up front, people may not like what you have to say, but they'll at least respect you enough for that honesty, right? Nobody wants to do business or hang around somebody they feel is a liar or dishonest or is just using them to get whatever they want. So be honest, right? Honesty is the best policy. Remember that old nugget of wisdom? And it's true. It even holds true today in 2022. And finally, you need to be of service. Now, that is one thing that in sobriety I had a hard time, right? I was really focused on myself and my own problems. And when I first got sober that first year, I was in a really bad relationship. And I was focused on the drama and the toxicity and all that stuff. And I was not of service the way I should have been. But after a while, I got into it, and being of service really takes you out of yourself and puts your attention and your focus on someone else. And you realize that everybody has problems. Everybody's going through something. And it makes you a lot more grateful for the things that you have. And in business, especially in affiliate marketing, I am of service to my customers, to my audience. I present them with products and information that answers their questions, that solves their problems. We were talking about content in the last episode. Content needs to solve problems and answer questions. And if you can do that, if you can be of service, you will build strong relationships that no other, competitor can come in and take away. You should be focused on being of service to not just your customers, but to your fellow human beings, right? It does make you feel a lot better when someone says, hey, thank you for this. I get comments on my videos or blog posts or social media posts of people saying, hey, thanks for the recommendation of this product. It really helped. Hey, I trust you. I'm going to give this a shot because I got this problem and I think it'll solve my problems. Thanks for creating this video, or thanks for writing this article, or whatever it is. And that makes me feel good. Sure, I'm in business to make money, but when somebody says that I helped them out or I made a difference in their life or their problem, whatever it is, that makes me feel really good. It makes me think that all this stuff I'm doing, sitting here in this dark room making this podcast, it makes me happy that I did it, and it gives me a sense of satisfaction. And that is, 50% of the reason why I do this stuff. So be of service, and you won't regret it. So yeah, that is how I run my sobriety. That's how I run my affiliate marketing business. The two are intertwined for me anyway. If I'm not sober, it's going to be very difficult for me to run this business, to make these podcasts, to make my videos, to write my blog posts, So they all work, they both work hand in hand. All right, so that's it for this episode. That's it for today. I hope you got some good information out of it. I will be back hopefully tomorrow. In the meantime, remember to be good to each other, because we're all we've got.